Hello and a very good evening to all. This is Aishley, Verma, and intern with LEXIS and Company. And today in this video I will be dealing with a very famous case named Mithu Singh versus State of Punjab. The citation of the case is Criminal Appeal number 745 of 1980. It was appealed in the Supreme Court of India, and the bench it was a 5 judges constitutional bench, and the bench consists of Justice Y.V. Chandrachud, Justice Syed Murtaza Fazal Ali, Justice V.D. Tulsapurkar, and Justice O. Chinnappa Reddy and Justice Varadarajan. The date of the judgment is 7th April 1983. Head notes of the case includes Constitution of India Article 21, 14, 32 and IPC Section 302, 303 and CRPC Section 235 Clause 2 and Section 354 Clause 3. The facts of the case are following. The petitioner in this case challenged the constitutionality of Section 303. According to the petitioner, Section 303 is completely arbitrary and illogical. As a result, it violates both Article 21 and Article 14 of the Constitution of India. It was also contended that this part is unlawful, since the process by which the deprivation of life is authorized in it is unfair and unjust. If the accused commits another heinous crime after serving the sentence of life imprisonment, their sole option for punishment are the death penalty. The death penalty with a minimum 10 years sentence or life imprisonment. So in this case, a person commits the offence of murder. When he was in jail, he gets the punishment of the mandatory death penalty. This was brought before the Supreme Court of India. So issues involved in this case are, so there are two issues that are involved in this case. The first is whether Section 303 of IPC infringes the guarantee contained in Article 21 of the Constitution of India, which provide that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to the procedure established by law. And the second issue is, does Section 303 of IPC contradict the right to equality provided under Article 14 of the Constitution, which guarantees fundamental human rights? So these were the two issues that are involved, and the court held the following judgments. So the Honorable Court held that Section 303 of IPC violates the guarantee of equality contained in Article 14. As also the right conferred by Article 21 of the Constitution of India, that no person shall be deprived of his or her personal liberty except according to the procedure established by law. Also, the clause was initially intended to prevent life imprisonment prisoners from attacking prison employees, but the legislature picked the language that went well beyond that goal. The court made the point that the murder might be committed for a variety of motives such as hate, lust, sex, envy, gain, etc., and that none of them had anything to do with the receiving of life imprisonment in the prison. Further, the court also pointed out that there is no comparable statistical data in our country regarding the behavior of life convicts who are released on payrolls or bail, but there is no reason to assume that the incidence of murder committed by such person is unduly high. So I unquote. Further, indeed, there is no scientific. Indeed, if there is no scientific investigation on this point in our country, there is no basis for such treating and person differently from others who committed murder. The court emphasized that there are around 51 sections of the IPC that allow the life imprisonment, making the required death sentence while serving a life imprisonment is illogical. Even if a person receives life imprisonment under Section 467 for forgery, breach of trust, or counterfeiting a coin, he will still be required to receive a mandatory death sentence under this section if he kills someone. there will be no consideration given to the fact that the two offences have nothing in common. Both offences would have been with different motives. Therefore, the court held that to prescribe a mandatory sentence of death for the second of such offence, for the reason that the offender was under the sentence of life imprisonment, for the first of such offence is arbitrary and beyond the bounds of all the reasons. By referring to the case of Jagmohan Singh versus State of UP, the court noted that the judge do have a lot of discretion when deciding the harshness of punishment, even if the rule does not provide the court any discretion when making a judgment against a life convict, which must only be a death sentence. The court accept that Section 303 of IPC infringes the Article 14, that is right to equality, as well as Article 21 of the Constitution of India, that is, no person shall be deprived of his or her life or personal liberty except according to the procedure established by law. Justice Chinnappa Reddy said that, I quote, "It is out of tune with the march of the times. It is out of tune with the rising tide of human consciousness. It is out of the tune with the philosophy of the enlightened constitution like ours." I unquote. So further, Section 303 of IPC specifically violates Article 21 of the Constitution of India. Such a law must be inevitably be criticized as being arbitrary and oppressive. Section 303 of IPC is such a law that must be abolished, like all of other harmful laws. I concur with my Lord Chief Justice that Section 303 of IPC must be declared unconstitutional for violating of Constitution. Section 303 of IPC must be declared unconstitutional. In short, a compulsory death sentence for a murder committed inside or outside jail by a person serving a life sentence is not justified by Section 303 of IPC. So this was it. Hope you liked the video. Thank you so much.